Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the top 30 cryptocurrencies by market cap. We're going to start with Litecoin at number 1, followed by Leo, PEPE, KAS, ICP, ETC, Aptos, Monero, Render, and then we'll end it with HBAR at number 30. Let's get straight into it. Litecoin against BTC, still in a downwards trend. It's scary. There's like no end in sight. So Litecoin is a no-go for us. Litecoin against USD, we are still loyal to our target. We have a target over here at $32, and it's we've been hitting the support many times, right? And eventually it's just going to break, and we're expecting $32 to be hit eventually for Litecoin, and this was a target which we acquired way back in October 2023. Leo against BTC, I think Litecoin is gonna go beyond top 30. Anyway, Leo against BTC. Are we out of the skinny pink line yet? Nope. Could we still head lower? Yep. This whole thing could still zip lower, right? As long as we're under the skinny pink line, we remain with a bearish bias for Leo BTC. Against USD, Leo is still above the skinny pink line, so the bullish trend is still on. We're kind of in a falling channel, so we're anticipating the tippy top here to be swept. So we're probably going to go a little bit higher for Leo against USD. PEPE. So for PEPE, we are already complete in the sense of a 5-wave move. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. Could there still be more upside? Sure. Why? Because we're above the skinny pink line. As long as we're above it, we remain with a bullish bias. Even if we were to drop lower, right? Even sweep these lows or sweep these lows, you know, however low we go, as long as we're above it, I suspect PEPE could still head higher, right? But if things start turning bearish in the sense that we get a big bearish chart pattern, or if it drop wherever it is, and we start seeing mountains, right, then more likely than not, PEPE is going to be heading lower. Kaspa is severely overextended, severely overbought. And again, we always follow the skinny pink line. As long as we're above it, we remain with a bullish bias. And we're still expecting Kaspa to potentially head higher. It's really done. How many thousand is it? Yeah, 13,000. 13,000% more upside. You think it's possible? Sure, of course. But yeah, no, I still do not feel really comfortable going long for Kaspa at this point of time, right? Overall, right, when Kaspa was rising, the way it moves is it forms falling channels, right? And it breaks out, right? You can see smaller falling channels as well as it breaks out. This is just the personality of Kaspa. Every chart has its own personality, right? This is Kaspa's personality. Kaspa doesn't have symmetricals. Kaspa doesn't have ascendings, right? What Kaspa has is falling channels, small falling channel. That's all that Kaspa has. I suspect that if and when the big crash comes for Kaspa, you will start seeing rising channels as well. Down, rising channels, potentially down as well. Right. So again, I wouldn't feel comfortable going for Kaspa at this point of time. ICP against BTC. We are under the skinny pink line, sadly. Right. We had a very nice break. We saw a consolidation over here. We were hopeful that things would turn bullish. But yeah, it is what it is. So yeah, it fell eventually. And here we are for ICP against BTC. Is this the bottom? We're not sure. Could we still head lower? Yep. Does this look like a bullish reversal? Not yet. ICP against USDT. We have a target fresh out of the oven at $5.71. We were really suspicious here, but we weren't really sure. Right? We were like, this looks like a head and shoulders though. We did mention it. If you were to do a replay when this was forming, right, we were like, this looks like a head and shoulders before this zip came down. We were like, but we're still above the skinny pink line. So we're going to respect the skinny pink line and remain with a bullish bias until we break below it convincingly. And now we're already under it convincingly. So yeah, we're expecting $5.71 to be held, to be touched. Right? There could be a rally though, back towards the skinny pink line before continuing lower. Right? So yeah, it's not looking good. More likely than not, 571 will be hit for ICP. Ethereum Classic against BTC. ETC against BTC is under the skinny pink line. But from a bigger perspective, right, let's go to the weekly. You will see that potentially Ethereum Classic could be in a giant squeeze, right? There's a noisy area over here, so probably drop a little bit more. And hopefully we see a bullish reversal, right? A bullish reversal chart pattern here would be awesome. But we're going to have to wait and see how it goes for ETC, BTC. Against USD, Ethereum Classic is... Actually, we had a target over here at $86.32, but we're already under the skinny pink line. So we're going to have to consider ETC's $86 target to be invalidated because we're already under the skinny pink line. So, yeah, sadly, it is what it is. Not everything goes according to plan. A lot of chart pattern failures this time around because there's no money being pumped, you see. Aptos against BTC. Here we are for Aptos. Aptos against BTC. Yeah, we were saying that very likely we're going to clear the lows here. Sweep it. We actually did sweep it. And then there was a rally. Is this the bottom? We don't know. We are not too sure ourselves. Could there still be another lower low? Sure. Sure. Aptos against USD, but we like Aptos against USD because Aptos against USD could potentially form an ABCDE. Right? Can you see this? Can you see this, boys and girls? A, B, C, D, E. Pam! Aptos goes bananas. But as it stands, yeah, nope, we preach caution. We think that these two lows are going to be swept. Right? Going down to sub $6. We're $6.85 right now. And there was a double mountain over here. Right? Mountain 1, mountain 2. Looks like a descending. Bam! We're down. Preceding trend. Bearish. Subsequent trend. We're expecting bearishness as well. So this is the fate of Aptos. No clear signs of a bullish reversal. If anything, this looks like a continuation. These two touches, right, confirms that this is a mountain. Right? Could this be a descending? Two smaller mountains? Or could this be a head and shoulders as we hit lower? I'm not too sure. It's not really complete yet. So yeah, but Aptos is still bearish to us. Aptos! And yeah, we're not too sure how low it's going to go, but we're assuming it's under $6. Monero. Okay, Monero is just a wild coin. It's a wild thing. So for Monero against BTC, clearly under the skinny pink line. It's a very, very bearish trend against USD. We are still mucking around the skinny pink line. Neither up, neither down. Right. Previously, we got a mountain range over here. There was a breakdown. Retest of the support. Selling again. Palm, now we're up. So it's like, huh, what's happening right now? Are we about to curve back up? We're not too sure. Does this look like a bullish reversal? It could be if you want it to be, but it still looks bearish to me though. I still will preach caution. But you can see huge volume coming in. Huge volume. Right. So this is, to be honest, I think buying is happening. A lot of whales are already buying Monero at these levels. There could be something coming on from Monero though. This is very suspicious to me. So I think whales probably have intention to pump Monero. Yes. Oh, but I don't see the chart pattern. So again, I would preach caution for Monero. Render against BTC is scary. Render against BTC is right on the cusp of a potential bearish reversal. Right. Oh my god, this will be the first time ever. Right. Okay, this was a bearish trend. The second bearish trend, I would say, could be coming on for Render BTC. The moment we complete the third mountain, touch the skinny pink line again, that's it. We collapse down. Once we collapse down, the momentum will bring it even lower. So I think there is a potential for a short, right? Many shots for Render towards the downside. We're just anticipating the right shoulder to appear. Could it be a little bit higher, maybe? Again, it's a little bit noisy over here, so we might go to this area first before hitting lower. So that's Render BTC for you. We are bearish for Render BTC. Against USD, Render is also showing the same thing. Right. It's bearish. It's bearish. It's just as bearish as it gets. Ain't looking good, brother. It ain't looking good. Yeah, we could do something like this. At the same time, right? We could also rally and get a ABCDE. You see this? A, B, C, D, E. Bam! We're out. Potentially, right? But we're already so severely overextended. So we're not too sure ourselves. Right. There could be a surprise though. We're still above the skinny pink line on the dollar. So yeah, there could be a surprise as we continue higher. Again, as long as we're above it, we're remaining for bullish bias. But the BTC pair looks scary. So be careful when it comes to render. HBAR against BTC. Here we are for HBAR. Anything for Hedera. Okay, the hope that we have was for Hedera to hold these lows and form a very nice squeeze over here. That's the hope. Will we get it? I'm not too sure. Against USD, Hedera is... Okay, it's really going under the skinny pink line. We don't have a good feeling about this. I suspect Hedera could be hitting lower. Yeah, no. Hedera's not looking good on the USD pair. Nice rallies, but we failed to sustain it. Big selling pressure. Bam, up. Swept all the clusters of buys over here. Bam, down again. And we're back to square one. I think we're gonna sweep all of these clusters of cells as well. Potentially. Right? There are so many clusters here as well. So Hedera is just not looking that good. So I would preach caution when it comes to going long for Hedera. Alright, boys and girls. Hope you guys enjoy the top 30. See you in the next one. Ta-da!